Can't see the control room. Hello, everyone. Hi there. I am KJ. I'm so excited you've come here to join us tonight, and hopefully, in these next 30 minutes, you are going to find some inspiration. I have a very special guest with me tonight, Bonnie Longo. Bonnie, why don't you give a quick hello?
Hi, everybody.
We're going to hear from Bonnie a little later. Bonnie, I'll just ask you to mute your mic now, and I'm just going to first see who we are dealing with here. So, if everyone can just start using that chat box to the right of your screen, just let me know where you're from. And, I just want to congratulate you, first and foremost, for taking your future seriously. And you're tuning in for a reason tonight. Something in the next 30 minutes is going to provoke you to want to own your life again. So now, whether you're stuck in the rat race, you don't really know exactly what's resonating inside because maybe you've lost touch of yourself. If that resonates at all with you, if you'll just in those chat boxes let me know what you're looking for, because owning your life is going to either be time, money, or health, or all of the above. So, what would you like more of in your life? I'd like to just get a little um, brief overview of who I'm reaching out to tonight. You can say everything, all of them. You can say one or the other. Um, and and honestly, no matter what you're here for, no matter what your personal reason for joining us tonight in these next 30 minutes, I hope that you start to realize your power, that you have all the power in the world to change your situation and to own your life. That's what we're here tonight. Getting your mojo back, finding that you that got lost in the rat race somewhere. Before we start, I'm just going to share my story. For those of you who do know me, you know I'm KJ. For those of you who don't, my real name's Kelly Joe. KJ's just fine. I'm by trade, I was a master trainer in New York City for 9 years. Very successful. I've been featured in Shape Magazine, Time Out New York, and Rachel Ray's website. And although that seems really fancy and stuff, it did not change the fact that I was truly worn out. I would set my alarm at 5:30 every single morning to get to my first client, and by the time I ended my day, leaving that last client was around 7. I didn't get home till around 7:30 or 8, and I have to tell you, no matter how much I loved what I was doing, it was exhausting. I was trading time for money. I was running around Manhattan, biking here and there to each appointment. And surely I was my own boss. I ran my own company. I had very elite clientele. That all sounded great. I had great success. But what I didn't have the control over my schedule. If I chose to go on vacation, which I surely could, I wasn't getting paid. My clients weren't like, enjoy your vacation, let me give you some money. If my clients chose to go on vacation, and some of them would 2 and 3 months at a time in the summer, that means no money coming my way from that client. So my income and schedule would fluctuate, and that's hard too. And so I'm not sure if you resonate with that or if this sounds familiar. I know a lot of people are facing, forced layoffs. They're facing unpaid vacation or just no vacation at all. Um, so, you know, just like you, maybe you're sitting there lost. I was sincerely lost until life changed. And I have to be honest, the biggest thing in my life that changed was giving birth to my daughter. That little angel, her name is Joelle, and she came and blessed our life in February of this year. And I went from being lost in my career to being lost in her world, lost as a mom. If you are a mom or you ever have been in the past, or you'll remember those days where everything is baby. You kind of lose a little of yourself, but it's all worth it. And there was that moment as my maternity leave, I was choosing to maybe go back after 10 or 12 weeks. I started getting this really heavy, pressing feeling, really heavy dread that although I loved helping people get to their goals and reach their fitness potential and lose weight and just really become more of themselves through my assistance, that didn't take away the fact that I was going to miss out on everything my daughter was doing. I didn't want to get a nanny and have someone else raise my baby. So I put on my big girl pants and I got to work doing something that I found is by far the better way. It's a new way, and it's a way you can have fun. It's a way to have flexibility in your life. It's a way to throw away your alarm clock. It's a way that you get paid on vacation or when you take a day off. And now I'm here to share you the same opportunity that I was given. And it can happen at any pace and it can happen at any time. And hopefully, after everything, is that you're not held back by city limits. In my personal training career, I was confined to the walls of Manhattan if I were going to grow my business. But with this vehicle I'm about to show you tonight, one that can improve your time, your money, and your health. With this vehicle, you not only get to expand outside of your local area, you can go international if you choose, nationwide, international, and you get to choose who you want to work with. That's the coolest part of everything. And you're your own boss, and you have true life freedom. I have been living my life by choice, by design, and I am sincerely blessed by it. And I want to thank you for joining, and let's see if you might feel the same. Give me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen with you and get some slides started here. Here we go. And here is just a brief disclaimer. Really what this says is that, oh, I lost it again. There we go. A brief disclaimer that says, money doesn't grow on trees. We're not trying to tell you this is a get-rich scheme. Of course, everyone, if they're looking to make an income, would be looking to get to work. So anything you see here based on health, do understand that we are not here to diagnose, treat, or cure, or prevent any disease, but we are here just to talk about what has been happening here in our company. So let's begin. I want you to remember, I just had a baby, and it's amazing to see life through the eyes of a child. And do you remember when you were young and being asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? It could be anything. When you were young, maybe it was something simple as a princess. Maybe you wanted to be on the stage or, a professional famous sports player, or maybe a fireman or a teacher. And all of those dreams you had as a child, all of those when I grow up moments, they didn't involve worrying about how much your salary would be. Will you get health insurance? What is my 401k plan? Like, I could not imagine a 6-year-old saying, I want to be an investment banker, unless they maybe had some influence of investment banker parents. But when did we stop losing that vision or that dream of what we truly wanted in life? And Natalie Cook, she's a former gold and bronze Olympic volleyball player. She's also the author of Go Girl. I suggest everyone picking up the book and reading it. She said, sometimes we lose sight of our vision. We lose sight of our dream. And the best way to get back to it is to close your eyes. So if right now, just, play around with me for a minute and just close your eyes. I promise you I'm not going to do anything over here. You're not going to lose anything on the screen. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And imagine. Imagine having a life where time and money were of no essence. Neither of them were a concern. You had all the money and all the time in the world. What would your life look like? Sit with that for a moment. You can go ahead and open your eyes. I might stimulate a bigger vision. Would it involve vacationing? Anytime you choose. Would it involve living a life without debt? Buying toys like dream cars, getting your dream home and paying cash, retiring your husband. If you're still in vision, please stay with it. You have the option to own your life. You have all the power in the world to get your mojo back, get your groove on, and become the you that you have always wanted to be. But owning your life, I'd like to say, what does it really mean? If you subtract the sleeping time, the commuting time, working time, time for those things that you have to do every day, the mundane things that must be done like laundry. Most people don't even have more than 1 or 2 hours each day to do what they truly want to do. And then, would they even have the time to do it? Because you must have 3 things. You must have time. You must have money. And above all, you must have your health. And not too many people get all 3. The blue collar and the corporate may have the money, but definitely they don't have the time. And I could bet that their health is suffering. College kids or Gen Y, they might have their health and their youth and possibly the time before launching their career, but do they have the money? And how about those baby boomers or the retired sector? They've got the time, possibly and hopefully they've got the money, but they're very much lacking in their health. Hopefully you're getting my drift. So, I know you came here because you're seeking out more of something, one of these, all of these, and you've jumped on the right webinar tonight because we have a solution. We are Isogenics, a solution-based company that brilliantly provides the answer to the major historic trends that are converging in our world today. Now, those trends are wellness or weight loss, and energy and performance or athletic performance and recovery, healthy aging, or I like to say reverse the clock and let's anti-age. And then a big banger is wealth creation, creating a cash flow. All of this happens in the ease of your own home. Easy to use, convenient, no compromise products are what fuels us. But first, let's touch upon that need for money. Do you realize that 15% of the United States, that's about 47 million people, are receiving food assistance? 22.8 million people are unemployed. And healthcare? What a joke. Taxes are rising, debt's closing in on people's lives, leaving stress. They're coming from credit card debt or student loans or mortgages. And stress is the #1 cause of death. Stress is toxic. So all of these things just lead to more stress. But really, what is wealth? If you're familiar with a gentleman named Robert Kiyosaki, he's a renowned economist, self-made millionaire. He is the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad and the Business of the 21st Century. He likes to say that the richest people in the world build networks and everyone else looks for work. So I'd like to ask, what is wealth? In Robert Kiyosaki's vision, wealth means the number of days you can survive without physically working and still maintain your standard of living. So that means, let's say your expenses are $4,000 a month, and in your savings account you have $12,000. Can't work tomorrow, whether you got laid off, broke a leg, whatever it may be, you are sitting on 3 months of wealth or 90 days. So if you had to stop working or lost your job, how long would you survive? Would it be 5 months, 5 weeks, 5 days, 5 minutes? Some people are just living paycheck to paycheck, and there needs to be a solution. Your goal should be to develop a residual income or a passive income that is greater than your monthly expenses. And there are 2 sources of passive income, primary sources. There are multiple sources. We're just going to introduce you to a couple. That is money working for you. You can invest in stocks, bonds. You could have T-bills, money markets. You could have interest from savings accounts. Or you could have business working for you with real estate, royalties from books, owning a vending machine, or what we'd like to say is the way of the 21st century is network marketing. Bill Gates himself said if I would be given a second chance to start all over again, I would choose network marketing. And I even know that Donald Trump was on late night, and when he got asked what he would do if he had to start all over again, and he said network marketing, the audience booed him. And he turns to the audience and he says, "That's why I'm here on stage and you're sitting right there." Now, these are very powerful men, men who have made themselves quite a lot of money, and we all recognize and respect that. And they see the light and they understand what network marketing is all about. Even Forbes magazine, which is very conservative, published an article August 29th stating that people are looking to network marketing as a solution for their retirement. And the contributor of this article, after researching the industry, stated that he believed the entire industry is poised for explosive growth and can be one of the most significant solutions to America's current retirement savings crisis. And so many people are disenchanted with their current careers. They're worn out from years of the corporate grind. They don't feel a connection between their job and the people it impacts outside the office walls or the company grounds. They're shifting their focus from accumulating a giant nest egg to a desire to be part of something bigger and better, to have a positive effect on others, and to work in their retirement. So let's face a few facts here. Now, network marketing has been around a very long time. I'm talking since like the 1920s or 30s. No one's really nailed the exact year. And each year, there are 1,000 new network marketing companies. They're all startups. But I'm letting you know, 90% of those 1,000 fail in their first year. That's why you don't hear of them. They're in and out. 80 companies total in all of that time, I am talking since the 1920s and 30s, have hit $1 million in a fiscal year. $100 million, I'm sorry, in a fiscal year. Only 80 companies. Did you just hear that? 1,000 companies every year, only 80 total have ever hit that. Guess what? Only 50 have hit 300 million in a year. And five companies have hit 300 million in a year and have continued growing in their domestic market, meaning where they started, which is huge. A lot of companies will start in America, and next thing you know, they're gone in a flash. Their products weren't strong enough. The compensation wasn't strong enough. They have to go to more populated countries, possibly even China or the likes, to expand their business. So even though there will be growth in their companies, it's not domestic growth. Only 5 companies ever in network marketing history have done this. The kicker, I'm so excited to share, there is only one health and wellness company that has hit $500 million in 1 year's time and has grown domestically 45% or more. And that's right. You're looking at it. You're looking at Isogenics. You have stepped on to a rocket that can blast you to the moon, take you trips around the world, and show you the life that you've been missing. In 2014 alone, Isogenics won 10 Stevie Awards. Now, these are the American Business Awards. These awards in the past have been given to people like Procter & Gamble, Sony, American Express, Tropicana, AT&T, Aflac, and of those awards, of those 10, the company got Company of the Year in health products and services. And Kathy Coover, who is our co-founder, she won Executive of the Year twice. And there are also 8 additional awards. We're not going to go through all of those. I'm just painting a picture for you. I would like to show you some statistics of the company. If you've been investigating companies, hopefully you're looking at what is behind the company. And we are looking here at vertical growth. We are looking at pure momentum. You can see here that it took the company over 8 years to build that first $1 billion. 8 years to its first billion. It took 4 years to reach its second $1 billion in sales. And a little over 2 years to hit its third billion in sales. And it is expected by 2015, it will be 1 year to its next billion. So that is 8 years to 4 to 2 to 1. We are looking this year end at 2014 to hit $700 million by year end. As of July, our worldwide sales are up 57%. There's a 63% increase of people joining the company. It's incredible. This is momentum. And above all, it's real people. It's real people like you and me, everyday people making a decision to change their life, live their life by their own rules, where you get to decide. You get to be your boss. You get to be in charge and control of your own life. But look at this. In 13 years, it's a little less. The company's not quite 13 years. We created 121 millionaires to date. They're just like you and me. The Millionaire Club is not exclusive. It's not an exclusive club. It's made up of ordinary people doing a little extra to get extraordinary results. For instance, look at Dave MacArthur. He was a mechanic. He was down and out. He was really having a rough time making the bills match. He actually was taking a second job delivering newspapers. And when he tells his story, he says he was up at 4:30 every morning to deliver hundreds of newspapers around the county, and his wife would jump in the car and be on the route with him so she could spend time with him. That's how much he worked, and he still couldn't make ends meet. All of a sudden, he stumbled upon the product experience. It transformed his life, his energy, his health. Next thing you know, he's in business. In 6 months' time of being in this company, he bought his dream home with cash. Carolyn Rodriguez. She was a former flight attendant. You're talking $40,000 to $50,000 a year at best. So here she is, an 8-star platinum isogenics millionaire. She's averaging between $600,000 and $833,000 every single year. That's not to date. That's her average income. And check out Emily Vavra. She is vibrant. She's young. She and her husband are the youngest millionaires in isogenics, 26 years old. And she was just a rehabilitation specialist, really working with people one-on-one like myself. But she saw the vision and she went after it. She locked arms with her husband and created a vibrant team. And these people are just like you and I. So here you are. You're sitting here with an opportunity ahead of you. Now, you are here with a team already. We are dedicated as a team to take you from a place of pain to a place of financial freedom. Now, that pain could be many things. It could be physical pain. Maybe you just don't feel good. Maybe you don't have pep in your step anymore. You need more energy. You need to trim off some excess weight. Maybe your pain is you're working and working and working and running on the treadmill of life and you can't get further. Wherever you're sitting, whatever pain you may have, everyone needs something and we have a solution. We are starting a 90-day blitz. It actually just started. You're right in at the right time to understand that everyone in this team is locking arms and we are building. And when I say building, you only become a part of a family. You're not sitting alone saying, what do I do next? We have proven systems. We have tools to work with. We are guided by the top of the top, Eric Ware from GoPro. This man has made $15 million by doing only 5 90-day blitzes in his entire career of network marketing history. 5 blitzes. So these blitzes, the one we're on right now, the one you're about to join, if this resonates with you, is going to propel you forward. We as a team are going to lift you up and move you through your place of freedom. So who's ready to lock arms with us? We're going to be going fast and furious, because slow is not the better way. And we would like to just tell you, first, I'm going to bring in a very special person. We are so real here. We like to share stories because, you know, we're all here together and we like to hear from people in the team. I'm going to bring up someone right now. She's had some mega real results, both physically and financially. So I'm just going to show this little picture quickly and briefly before I bring her on. Bonnie Longo, who I introduced you to at the beginning of the hangout here, she transformed her health and energy in 30 days. And best of all, she maintained it. So her story is a whole lot more interesting than just that. So Bonnie, are you here?
I am KJ. I'm here. It's very, it's tough seeing my picture up there. It's crazy.
Well, you look beautiful, Bonnie. Because would you be so kind as to share your story with us tonight?
Absolutely. I'd be happy to. And thank you for the wonderful introduction. And thank you for taking my picture down because now I can concentrate. um, my story began last summer. I was um, trying to be a triathlete. I was doing many triathlons, mini triathlons, runs, races, keeping athletic, slow but steady, and just keeping fit and healthy. And at the end of the summer last year in July, I did an Olympic triathlon. I wanted to push my body. I am 44 years old, and I was interested in just seeing what I could do physically. So I did. I did the Olympic triathlon. I completed it, and I can't say that I felt great, but I did it. I thought I was fueling my body with what it needed. I was eating what I thought was the best nutrients that I could get. I thought I was refueling after workouts with the right products. I wasn't. What happened was a week after I did my triathlon, my Olympic triathlon, my body, I like to say, it freaked out, like literally freaked out. I had many symptoms of what was termed an autoimmune disease. And I won't go into details about that because everybody has their physical issues, but this was my journey. So in the 6 months after that triathlon, I visited doctor after doctor after doctor, who every doctor wanted to put me on medications, topical medicines, steroids, you name it, they were prescribing it readily. I didn't want to go that route. It didn't feel right. Something was wrong inside of me. And hello, something was wrong inside of me. And I sought for different answers. I said enough is enough, and I'm not going to take medications. This is not it. So what I did was I researched functional medicine, and what functional medicine is, well, basically fabulous Dr. Victoria Falcone, who is actually a part of our team. And I went to Dr. Falcone, and she talked to me about, she tested me for various things, but what it came down to was my nutrition. What was I fueling my body with? So we talked about nutrition. She sent me on my way with a nutrition plan saying I needed to eat 10 vegetables a day and on and on and on with all these vegetables. I thought she was crazy, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to do it. I didn't think she was crazy because I didn't believe that 10 vegetables a day and everything else that she was telling me. I just thought, how in the world am I going to be able to do this? In my busy schedule, a full-time mom, I work full-time, I thought it was going to be impossible, but I thought, you know what? I'll do it. At the end of our session, she said to me, there's something else I want to talk to you about, but I'll save it for the next session because my mind was pretty much blowing up from all the information that she had told me. Fast forward, I meet Amanda Hogan, someone that I knew 20 years ago. When I met Amanda at a kickoff meeting for a triathlon, she looked phenomenal. She was glowing. She was energetic. She looked exactly like she did 20 years ago. And I thought, wow, wow. That's all I kept thinking was like, wow, she looks unbelievable. So we started talking about my autoimmune issues. She tells me she has MS. She suffers from one of the ultimate autoimmune issues, and she looked fabulous. I was run down. I was tired. I looked horrible. And here's this girl battling MS, saying how wonderful she felt, glowing like a light bulb. And she tells me, listen, I want you to come to my house on Friday and just listen to this nutritional program. Listen and hear and learn. So great. I'm there. If I can look like you, I am so there. So I go to Amanda's house, and lo and behold, Dr. Falcone is at Amanda's house. And I just was like, okay, I'm in, whatever it is. Amanda looked wonderful. Her mom looked fabulous. The people there were glowing that were already on the products. So already the products, I saw, I could see, visually see that the products were producing. So I said, I'm in. I am so in. I'm ready for this. And just, where do I sign? So that's where that took me, and I started taking the products, and they literally, I feel like I've been transformed. I'm like a butterfly. I like all my autoimmune issues and everything that was going on, just all these issues subsided, and I feel like a new person. I feel like I have a new life again, and this is my chance to like really share with people something that could dramatically impact their lives, whatever they're going through, whether it be energy or performance or health issues, whatever it is. I felt like, wow, this is huge. This is like a solution to so many people's problems. I was astounded. I really was. So let's flip to my professional side. On my professional side, I work full time for a global real estate firm. And I like what I do. I do. I enjoy what I do. And I work hard hours. If I'm not working and I'm not producing, I'm not making money. So I need to produce in order to make money. So imagine when I was sick and not feeling good and could hardly pick up my head off the pillow because I was so depressed of how I felt and what I looked like with my autoimmune things going on, that I wasn't producing. So it was such an aha moment for me that I was like, wow, if I'm not working, I'm not making money. Like, this is horrible, horrible that my family, who relies upon my income, is subjected to this. So when I talked to Amanda, and I was all about health at that point, I wanted to get healthy. And then she mentioned to me the financial opportunity and termed it residual income. Ding, 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 ding. I was like, it was as if like she was sent to me. Like I call her my angel because I feel like she was sent to me with these products, with this health solution, with this wealth solution, and it all came together. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. So I didn't want to take the journey alone. I was like, who am I signing up? Who am I bringing along with me? Because once Amanda explained to me the compensation plan, I thought, the sky's the limit here, and I want to bring all the people that I am passionate about, my husband, my mother, my best friends, anybody that I came in contact with that I knew this could help them too. So, and that's what I did. I locked arms with people around me, and I didn't have to reach far. The team of people that I'm working with that assist me and have assisted me grow my business, they're phenomenal. And these are these would be your team members too. We don't keep our team members for ourselves. We share our team members. This team is unbelievable, eager to help, eager to, and you don't see that everywhere. You can't work in the corporate world and expect people to just help you. So their eagerness to assist me just blew my mind. So when I researched the company and I saw the momentum that this company was in and the upward trend, I thought, oh my gosh, this company is taking off. It is literally blowing itself out of the water, and I am definitely going to be on that boat with this company. So I'm sorry if that was too long.
That was fantastic. Bonnie, thank you so much. That was so heartfelt and so genuine, and I hope you guys heard what she said. Aside from, sure, the momentum, the everything, she transformed her world completely, physically, financially. I'll let you know, Bonnie hit a rank called Crystal Executive. That is means she went fast. She went through all the ranks and is sitting in the top rank. That's why I invited her here tonight. She is successful on this team with her passion that drives her. So I just want to let you know, in case you didn't notice, there's a little pop-up to the right of your screen that says, hey, seen enough? Do you want more info? Click that little yellow button, I'm interested. If you would like the person who referred you to this webinar to call you up, they'll call you up within the next 24 hours, and they're going to give you more information. We do work as a team, so you'll hear from them, you'll hear from me, you'll hear from Bonnie, you'll hear from any of us. So I just wanted to thank you so much, Bonnie. If you just want to mute your mic again so we can keep things quiet, I'm going to share my screen again, and I bet you're asking yourself, or at least I hope you're asking yourself, is this for you? Can you do this? Do I even have the time to do this? Is it really worth it? Well, Isagenix provides you a plug-and-play system. It can help you build this business in the pockets of your life. Many people get started that way. Or you can do full or part-time, and you'll create that full or part-time income. Even when you're putting it in the pockets of your life, it begins to grow and exponentially grow. You have a very low overhead. I like to say you have no overhead because you eat your overhead. You're going to be consuming some of the most incredible superfoods on this planet that are gluten-free, soy-free, undenatured, that are non-compromised products with 70 trace minerals that you can't even find in your food sources today. All of that gets to go in your body. You get to have better health. So I like to say you have zero overhead. You get to be healthy, you get to have tax advantages, and there is no ceiling on your income. Isagenix is not going to cap you. We like to tell you it's infinite. And when I say infinite, it even goes beyond you. If you put your business and what you've earned in that residual flow, that money that comes in every Monday, you put that in your will, and you have protected your children. You have built a financial wall around your entire family that no one can tear down. And best of all, you get to be your own boss. Take initiative for that. But let's just address this. You heard Bonnie talk about it. You need to address your health. We have a worldwide obesity epidemic. And obesity's doubled since 1980. Well, guess what's been happening? Everything in between. We've got GMO. We've got toxicity, pesticides, herbicides. We cannot control this. Our bodies are getting worn out and they're getting fat. 46% of adults, 31.5% of children worldwide are overweight. It's not just America, guys. And the children, this generation of children, are not even anticipated to outlive their parents. As a mom, that's horrifying. We need to take initiative of our health and our children's health. We have full exposure to free radicals, toxicity, unhealthy lifestyle choices. All this contributes to accelerated aging and the deterioration of your health. Guess what? We have a better way. Isagenix helps people just by saving a little money and taking care of their bodies. So if you take a look here at what maybe you'd be doing for breakfast, some people I know skip breakfast, which is very not suggested from a personal training perspective. You're looking at anywhere from $5 to $10 if you're going to be buying breakfast out. You are usually, it's a fast breakfast because you're in a hurry, or just a coffee, so it's definitely nutritionally depleted. Or you put in a shake, an isoline shake that is loaded with nutrition, only 240 calories. You can add in some fruits and stuff, make it a 300-calorie shake. You are looking at under $3 for dense, perfect nutrition. And now, people will replace one meal a day with Isagenix. If you want weight loss, you might do 2 shakes a day, but it's up to you. It's just improving your body. You're going to start feeling and looking better while saving money and making money. I'll tell you, we are all about results. Typical results in the first 9 to 30 days of using our fat loss system is 9 to 30 pounds of visceral toxic fat loss. You can see a few people here. Jill Berth, I love her story. She's the one on the far right. She had taken 24 before pictures in her life, always struggling with her weight. And until she came across Isagenix and until she put her faith in the product and worked the system, she finally, for the first time, in many years had her after picture. Look at her. She's phenomenal. And now people also are using isogenics to maximize their performance and energy. Not everyone's looking for weight loss. Some people are looking to transform. You may be looking to build lean muscle or just go further, go faster, recover better. From fitness competitors to models to just the average person going to the gym or the weekend warrior, we even have doctors who are open-minded enough to put our systems to the test. They're seeing great results and they're sharing that with their patients, taking the Band-Aid off and really getting to the core root of the problem, healing people from the inside out. Now, we also have Olympic athletes. Natalie Cook, I quoted her earlier about closing your eyes to see your vision. She is not getting endorsed for this. Isogenics does not pay endorsements. She is actually buying the product the way any of us would at wholesale. And this woman is actually making a fat, healthy income on Isogenics right now because she foresees her retirement being full throttle with Isogenics. She's not in the Olympics any longer. She needs to secure her future. And then let's talk about reversing the effects of aging. Check out Kathy Coover. She's our co-founder. She's phenomenal. I think she looks younger and stronger each year. And Dr. Michael Colgan in the center, he's training Olympic athletes. He's still doing a one-arm push-up at 75 years old. How many of you can do a one-arm push-up right now? That's because he's fueling his body perfectly. There are no excuses if you treat your body right. It will not fail you. So the products speak for themselves. Isogenics really works. We have an independent research. All of these results are published already. The University of Illinois at Chicago at the College of Applied Health Sciences ran a third-party clinical test evaluating the effects of isogenics versus the Heart Healthy diet, which is a government-regulated diet to prevent obesity, to help out with heart disease and diabetes prevention. This 10-week study was done on 54 obese women whose body mass index was above 35. Each group used intermittent fasting once per week. That means the isogenics, that's what we do, intermittent fasting, but we gave that also to the other group, and they were using a placebo. We were using our herbal drink Cleanse for Life. And the results speak for themselves. They showed the isogenics group had 56% more weight loss, 47% more fat loss, and twice as much visceral fat. Now, if you don't understand why we would list it differently, weight loss versus fat loss, because some people, when they go on crazy diets, are losing much more than just fat. They're losing dense body weight. That could be muscle or even bone density. And that's why yo-yo dieting doesn't work. But with isogenics, you actually are maintaining lean muscle and losing fat. And above all, the visceral fat. If you're not familiar with what visceral fat is, take a look at this. It's the toxic fat, the acidic, dangerous fat that surrounds your organs. You'll see the difference on these slides, all that yellow stuff surrounding the muscle and in the internal organs. That's the visceral fat. Now, this fat is sticky. It's what we say stubborn, and it doesn't just go away. But there are ways to eliminate this. And it's not a diet. It's not just a juice cleanse. It's cellular cleansing and cellular replenishment. And isogenics is unique and unlike anything else, and we are the world leader in that cellular cleansing. Our mission statement is to impact world health, free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process create the largest health and wellness company in the world. And our co-founder, Kathy Coover, she has her own personal mission. That's to create more 6- and 7-figure income earners than any other company in history. And we are well on our way. We are global. We are in 12 markets and expanding. And Isogenics is in momentum. You heard the statistics. Soon, we'll be a household name. It is projected that we will be making history in network marketing by 2017. Are you ready to ride this wave or be pulled under? Waiting to surface once that perfect storm has passed you by. To get started, speak to the person who invited you to this webinar. They can help you decide what solution pack suits you and your family the best. There's no right or wrong way to get started. Just be sure you do. And never, ever forget what excites you. Jump back into that little mind, that simple mind of being a child again. What excites you? What excites you the most? What excites you right now? What excites you today? Would it be sleeping in, getting a massage every single week, retiring your husband, or maybe your mother? Everyone wants something. It could be materialistic. It could be something so deep and passionate. It could be philanthropic. It could be donating to your best charity, your favorite charity. Dig deep into your heart and remind yourself again what it is you want. Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, invited 5 people to his Harvard dorm years ago to discuss a business opportunity. 2 people showed up and they got in. Today, those 2 people are billionaires. So why not get started today? I want you to thank the person who invited you to this presentation. By all means, they're not trying to sell you some Isagenix products. They're not trying to sell you Isagenix anything. They're here to sell you freedom, excitement, abundance, prosperity, and joy. And you will never know if it works for you until you try it. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm KJ. I'm just going to go ahead and unshare my screen real quick. Very briefly. Here we go. Thank you so much. Bonnie, thank you for being here. Anyone who's still here, go ahead and chat it up. Let me know what you think. If you had any questions, I've got my chat box on right now. See what's going on here. Don't let the word cleanse scare you. It's not a poo-poo cleanse. Yeah. All right, guys. You know, I want you to just think again why you came here tonight. Maybe this is or is not for you. Talk to the person who introduced you to this webinar. I'm looking forward to locking arms with you and having you join our team. Step on this rocket and let's blow this to the moon. All right, have a wonderful night. Thank you and take care.